All right, well, while I've got you both here and we've still got some time, I'm going to go through the first block with you here. Like I said, we're going full try-hard mode, and we're going to go try-hard mode right along with them. We're going to start with the open to INET 1, INET 2, VO, INET 3, radar, and then we'll do 2's News 8. I want a really snappy zoom to the tight two-shot there, Des.
Copy.
We'll have quad boxes, 2's News 8. Terry's going to be on 3-6. Matt's going to be on 5-3, and we're going to have the lobby cam with Sarah downstairs. Not seeing the lobby cam yet. Who's running that? We don't know yet. All right. So after we have Terry on 3-6, we'll do the bump on 4 to Matt on 5-3. After that, we're going to have small big boxes with Matt and Sarah Flynn on the lobby. She'll have graphics 1 to talk under, and I'm assuming Matt will run that. Nicole, please confirm with Matt. He's going to run graphics 1 for Sarah while she's out there.
Copy that.
She'll box wrap with the anchors, and then we're going to wipe triple vert boxes with the remaining 3 live shots. Gabrielle, Amy Fox, and Megan Bunchman. We'll start with Gabrielle. She'll box toss back to the anchors, and the anchors will toss out to Amy Fox. Amy's going to toss it to Tom on 4-1. So Tom will be on 4-1 to do some traffic. And then Tom's going to toss it out to Megan live. Megan will wrap with the anchors and boxes on a 2-shot. And then we're finally to the tees. Stand by the open to INET 1. Here we go. Roll it.
From the Storm Team 8
Ready, INET.
This is an update on the Christmas
INET
week storm.
Thunder, Q.
Now at noon, the Christmas week storm continues. Lake effect snow now picking up. The
Ready,
wind
another
creating
sky cam.
whiteout conditions at
Right.
times.
The roads are worse along the lake shore. We've had
Ready,
multiple
VO.
highway closures this morning.
Right.
That includes this crash on I-94 involving
Ready,
multiple
another sky
semi-trucks. A state police car was hit, but thankfully the trooper is
Right.
okay.
We've only seen a couple of planes
Ready,
on the runway
radar.
at Fort Airport so far today. Almost everything is canceled or delayed. We'll go to the terminal for a live
Right,
update.
radar.
And we still have a long way
Ready,
to
2,
go.
ready, your
The
snappy
snow
zoom.
and wind will continue well into the
Zoom,
weekend.
take 2.
Thanks for joining us today.
Ready, the quad
I'm Emily Leonard.
boxes.
And I'm Tom Hillen.
Let's get right to the experts at Storm Team 8.
Boxes
they warned
are up.
us for the past week that this was coming. We
All right,
start
we're
with
going to
meteorologist
Terry next.
DeVore.
Yeah, that's right. This is a
Terry.
massive storm system, and we've had so much confidence. The computer models have really latched on to the significance of it and
All
the
right,
huge
bump on
impact
4 is
that
next.
it is going to have region-wide. And you can see that we still are under the influence of the snow that is generated
Same
by
as this
the
morning, Des.
system
We'll do that nice
itself.
slow zoom.
There is some enhancement because of the cold air crossing Lake Michigan, so we are really starting to see those snow bands intensify, especially along and west of US 131. But with those powerful winds, those snow bands are coming inland as well. As you can see, this is a very specific and very sensitive setting to our radar mode, and you can definitely see all of those just teeny tiny little fine snowflakes that are coming together because of the powdery nature of the
Give me a-
snow. Because temperatures are so cold, we are looking at
Matt, give me a
temperatures
thumbs up if you got the right graphics
visibility
in your monitor.
down to 1/8 of a mile or less in a lot
Of course
of
he
places.
can't hear in
so
his
that blowing
IFB.
and drifting is causing
Well,
some
we're gonna hope he's
significant
got the right
issues
thing
in
there.
terms of travel
He said it
conditions out
himself,
there.
so.
Look at this. Holland looking out over Lake Macatawa. This is downtown Grand Rapids from our view, and
She's got
Heritage
30
Hill
left.
looking back toward the downtown area, and Kalamazoo, the campus of Western Michigan University. So this is impacting everyone across the region now. We've got temperatures in the single figures. So when the snow started to fall yesterday afternoon, we had temps at or a little above freezing, so it was that really slippery, slushy
15.
snow. With temperatures this cold, it is that fine, powdery snow that is conducive to the
10.
blowing and drifting. And of course, those winds have just intensified all morning long, sustained now.
Yeah, I can
at
hear her
almost
in queue.
40
It should be
miles per
okay.
hour, and we'll be looking
All right,
at
ready,
those wind
4.
chills or feels like readings in the double digits below zero. Now, here's a look at the Futurecast. This is
All right,
a
you're out of time,
model
Terry.
which does a great job in analyzing the lake effect snow potential, because what's going to be happening here is we're going to have the lake effect snow take over as the
Start
system-wide
your
snow
booth.
ends up moving out.
Four's
Meteorologist Matt
up.
Kirkwood analyzing exactly how much more
Ready,
snow
Matt,
is ahead
4.
for us.
Yeah, so many
I'm
facets,
sorry, Matt on
facets
5.
with the storm
5
system,
is up.
and it looks like additional snow.
Terry's
This is
mic
what I'm
is
going to
out,
focus
naming
on
Matt.
right now. Now, keep in mind,
All right,
right
so
through
Matt's
about
going to toss it
daybreak,
to
we
Sarah
get
on the
close to
lobby
5
cam
inches of
next. I'd
snow
like it if we could see
in
the lobby
Grand
cam
Rapids,
shot
and
set, please.
numerous reports of 4 to 8 inches at the lake
I'm
shore.
asking for the
This
lobby
map,
cam
what you see behind
shot to
me
be
right
set
now
for
is
the toss.
Additional snow just for today, 4 to 8 inches, and it kind of meshes with what you saw on the radar. As you work your way inland, I think Grand Rapids probably going to be on the higher end. It looks like around the 4-inch mark, but you can see 2 to 4 inches, pretty solid everywhere else once you work your way east of US 131. And this is for the grand total of what we're thinking throughout the entire weekend, which goes obviously through Christmas Day. This may be
What's
a little
wrong?
conservative, but 14 to 18 inches of snow includes Muskegon, Holland, the Saugatuck area.
Oh,
all the way
yeah.
to Allegan and also South Haven, 8 to 14 inches elsewhere. So we're just going to continue piling up these amounts. Now,
Hey, I
when
need
you
to see your
these,
shot.
these projected amounts, that is how much snow.
There we
But
go.
keep in mind, we're going to have drifts probably in the
Yeah, I
order
mean,
of well over
Gabrielle's shot is fine. Just use it.
in some spots,
ready the
especially in
boxes.
the open rural
Copy.
areas. So with that kind of snow and all that blowing around, travel not recommended today and right on through Saturday. Now, I mentioned, we're going to see some more snow out there. How much have we had so far?
Boxes.
Well, we're going to set it
Sarah's
outside
up.
to Sarah, who drew the short straw today.
Sarah.
I did draw the short straw today. It is a little bit cooler out here than it was this morning. We've seen those
All right,
conditions
ready, graphics?
rapidly deteriorate
Looks
out
like
here.
she's
What
got a
we're really
ruler.
dealing with is a light powdery snow. It doesn't have a ton of water content, so it's really easy to blow around, and you can see it coming in pretty fast with those sustained winds, as Terry mentioned, at about 40 miles per hour. But what we really need right now and what we're looking for are those snow totals. We can take a look at what we've gotten so far across the board. Allendale is actually
All
our
right,
top
the
report,
graphics
just
are up.
around 8 inches.
We're going to
Holland
dissolve back
Township
to the
coming in
lobby
a little
cam,
bit
show
less at
box
6.
rep with the anchors,
A lot of places really
and then we're
west
going to
of
wipe to some
131
triple
coming
vert
anywhere from
boxes to
about 5
continue
to
our
6
coverage.
inches. Grand Rapids sitting right there at
Sarah's
5.
got
In
50.
areas a little bit further off to the east of 131, coming anywhere from about 2 to even up to 5 inches there. So we still have a long ways to go with this system, of course. And with that, we would love to have your snow measurements. It really helps us verify that forecast and see how much longer we have
Okay,
to
ready,
go.
lobby?
So I actually have
Take
my trusty
lobby.
ruler
Lobby's
here.
up.
It's a little bit challenging to measure snow with this system for a couple of reasons. One, we have the blowing snow. You can tell, even just kind of looking over here, there's some drifts across the board. You don't want to measure that because that's not going to be very accurate. And of course, you don't want to measure in the grass either because we had snow on the ground before. So you're trying to find a place that hasn't been walked in like I just did. And you're going to want to measure a couple different locations perpendicular to the ground. So it's coming in at right around 1.5 inches. I'll measure a couple different locations to kind of see that hopefully
This is
haven't
good.
been too touched. I can
This
even
is
tell
nice.
I'm walking in a drift here now. But across the board, I think we're coming in right around
Teach
3
the people,
inches. I
Sarah.
know they may have been plowed in this
She's out of
location.
time. Ready, the
Again, it's
boxes,
a little
stand the
bit
anchors
challenging
by.
today, but we do
Here we
have
go.
a couple more, or several more hours really to go with this blizzard warning, and we're going to
Boxes
pick
are
up
up.
a ton of snow. So we'll keep an eye out things
All
out
right,
here again.
we're going to
Travel
wipe to
not
some
gonna be
coverage
advised as
boxes
the winds
next,
really
and then we're going to
have
go to
picked up and
Gabrielle, who
conditions
looks
have deteriorated.
absolutely miserable.
For now, I'll throw it back to you guys in the studio.
All right.
All right, Sarah. Yeah, and I think people are heeding that warning. There weren't a lot of
Yes.
cars on the road today,
It
which
appears
is
that
good.
people are heeding that warning.
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right.
Well, now to our crew
Coverage
spread
boxes
all
are up.
around West
Ready,
Michigan.
Gabrielle,
Let's
full.
start in hard-hit Ottawa County. Gabrielle Pfeiffer is live for us in Hudsonville.
Gabrielle.
Hey, Tom and Emily. Yeah, you all have been saying just, how much conditions would
All right.
deteriorate throughout
So
the
after this,
day.
we're going to go to
If you
boxes with
were
the anchors to
joining
wrap,
us this
and we'll
morning
mix
from
Amy into the
4:30
big
to
box.
7,
Drop the live super.
Obviously, see the difference. Right now,
Live super's
it
been
is-
dropped.
You can't even, there is a street light that is in the distance. You cannot see that at all.
Where
I
is
mean,
she?
it would be hard to
Ottawa?
make out Hudsonville.
Hudsonville.
if
Okay,
we
it's
didn't
updated now
have
to say
our
Hudsonville.
phones with the maps telling us exactly where we are.
All right, if it gets
You mentioned
gets to my
not a
system
lot
in
of
time.
Cars on the roads. We're seeing that also here in Hudsonville. We have
Got
seen
it. There it is.
some vehicles, some plows that have been trying to clear some of the roadways since we've been here for about 30 minutes or so. But again, conditions are deteriorating throughout the day. It's been extremely hard just to see the street signs, just to even find a location to be live out here right now. So I
All
echo
right.
from here in Hudsonville, especially if you live in this area, that you do not need
Ready,
to
boxes,
be out
stand the
driving
anchors
in
by.
these conditions. Emily and
Boxes
Tom.
are up. All right, ready to
All right,
mix
stay bundled
Amy
up
into
out
the
there,
big box.
Gabrielle. Now,
All
some
right,
of the worst
mix.
weather
Amy's
conditions
up.
in our area are expected to be in the southwest part of our area.
Amy Fox joins us live from Kalamazoo with the latest on conditions there. Amy?
Amy's up.
Well, Emily and Tom, I can tell you that the worst of it here in Kalamazoo County is definitely the cold. It is very cold.
All right, we got a
now,
bite.
The temperatures have dropped
Scroll your
significantly
prompter.
in the last 24 hours. You can see
Thank
right
you.
now I'm near Interstate 94, which does not have a lot of cars on it, thankfully. But last
Okay, we
night
got
I
a
had the chance to
27-second
walk around
bite coming
downtown
up here.
Kalamazoo a
Plows
little
and
bit,
big trucks.
and then it was beautiful. A little bit of snow, you know, it was a winter wonderland. However, and the temperatures were in the 20s to 30s. Now, this morning, the temperatures are like 1 or 2 degrees,
Woof.
and the wind chill is between -15 to -20. So quite a different story from yesterday to today. That wind and the cold temperature has definitely come in, and that is why the Emergency Operations Center is really encouraging people to
Here's the
stay
bite.
inside, stay off the roads, and stay warm.
Bite.
You know that people
Runs
are
27. I'll
wanting
count
to
you down with
travel.
10.
You're discouraging it in any
Yep.
way
That's
possible.
what the rundown says.
The roadways are tough. It's going to get tougher.
20.
The longer this goes on, this cold and this kind of wind, stuff starts to break. Stuff starts to fail, and then things kind of
All right,
pile
10,
up on top of each other.
9,
we're hoping
8,
that people stay home,
7,
stay warm inside
6,
the house.
5,
if you must travel,
4,
you've got to go real
3,
slow and give a lot
2,
of space to plows
1.
and big trucks.
Lives up. All right, we're going to animate to Tom on 4-1 next.
And there have been several slide-offs and crashes and jackknife semis in the Kalamazoo County and Southwest Michigan area this morning. Thankfully, most of those have been able to be cleared up relatively quickly, and crews have been able to get the roads open once again. But they definitely are encouraging people to be careful, stay inside, stay off of those roads. Live in
All right, ready,
Kalamazoo,
Tom?
Amy Fox, News 8.
Animate, go Tom.
All right, we do have a new closure coming into us right now, and that is northbound US 131 at
All right, so we're in a
100th
small
Street.
big box
All
toss
lanes
to
blocked
Megan
there
next.
Now. That happened within the last 5 to 10 minutes, so you're going to want
Megan
to
seems to
avoid
be
that
having
area.
some
Also, working with the crash
allergies?
southbound US 131 at 54th Street, and here is live images from that area from the MDOT camera. You can see a lot of slow-moving traffic right now. We also have a closure.
Do you want a
in
clock for
Berrien
Tom, or are you
County in
just
the
giving him all the
southwest
time he
portion of
needs?
our viewing area. Eastbound I-94 is closed at the I-196 interchange. Multiple semis involved in that crash. We have a closure along northbound M40 at 138th Avenue in the Holland area. And we are working with a closure of westbound M57 at Shaner in
20 left for Tom.
Kent County area near
Ooh,
Rockford.
this is a nice graphic.
Here's our future predictions for how the road forecast is going to go going throughout the rest of the weekend. Hazardous driving
10
conditions across most
standby
area
boxes
freeways
with
both
Megan.
Friday and Saturday. And then on Sunday, we get a little bit better, but still not the best driving conditions out there. And speaking of not the best, the Ford Airport has seen a lot of cancellations and delays today.
Boxes
That's
are
where we
up.
find News 8's Megan Bunchman. Megan, this morning, hardly anything going out or coming in. What's the situation now?
Megan's up.
Yeah, Tom, there's absolutely nothing going around here right now. I would not typically do this, but this shows you how empty the
All right,
TSA
we'll have a
line
VO.
is here at the Gerald R. Ford International Airport because so many flights have been canceled and some delayed and then canceled today. And the story just continues to
Who's ever doing this
deteriorate
shot,
as
nice
we have
job.
our next weather coming through this system that is. Again, we've
Ready,
been chatting
VO.
with a couple of people
VO's
who
up.
have basically been hanging out at the airport. We've seen several people
got a
sleeping
SOT
here
next.
from overnight.
I can drop some promos to help your timing.
Now we're just talking to the few people that
That'd
were
be great.
lucky enough to land earlier this morning.
Bite.
How was your flight?
It was a little turbulent. I was a little
42.
nervous because of the storms when we left.
Okay, I'll count you down.
It was illegal to land in Grand Rapids, but we're watching the weather, and so I was a little nervous.
No,
Okay,
but
he's
it was
pretty
really
nervous.
smooth. The second one, the first one was a little turbulent, but yeah, it was nice.
Okay, perfect. You're one of the few flights, I think either one or two, that's come in today. That's it.
20.
That's amazing. I'm grateful. I really did not want to stay in Philly. I just wanted to get home.
All right.
Philadelphia, did you see a lot
In
of people kind of
10,
sleeping or camping out?
9,
A lot of people on
8,
lines?
Pretty much everywhere,
7,
yeah.
6,
Lots
5,
I looked at the boards, lots
4,
of canceled signs.
3,
That was
2,
made me
1.
pretty nervous.
Megan's up.
Okay,
All right,
so
ready,
again,
boxes
back
with
at
the
Gerald
anchors,
R.
and then we're going
Ford
to animate
International
two
Airport,
VOs
where
for
you
the
can
team.
say it's virtually quiet as a church mouse or the mouse before Christmas, which is a great little story to tell your
The
kids
mouse
about,
before
but not great
Christmas?
if you're actually
Okay.
trying to go somewhere
Never heard
or
of that
welcome
one.
family home for the holidays.
Ready, the
I'm taking
boxes.
a look at one of the boards right now. As of right now, I see 17 canceled flights behind me. And again, we just heard another cancellation going on overhead. So truly, if you were one of the few that were planning to leave today,
She holds it like Bob
my
Barker.
best bet and your best bet is
Add
basically
the
to
anchor
check with your
mics.
airlines because
Ready
this
the
is an
boxes.
ongoing situation and it's
Boxes
not
are
looking
up.
good for those who are traveling. Make sure that
All
you
right.
are just prepared to pivot, and we'll just keep you updated on what looks next. Coming up at 12:30, I'm chatting with those who have been waiting
Okay,
for,
Megan.
I don't know, a day
Wrap it
to
up.
jump on their flight. I'll tell you more about their story coming up.
I
For
don't
now,
know,
I'm
she
Megan
said.
Bunchman, live in Grand Rapids, News 8.
All right.
Thanks, Megan. Obviously, safety, most important thing in this
Yep.
situation. Well, next,
Anime.
road crews have been plowing all day, but only so much can be done about the ice. An update from the Kent County Road Commission.
Right.
And Consumers
Pretty
Energy
capper.
will have a number of challenges to restoring power if it goes out. Why they say they're prepared to handle it.
Capper. It's rolling. Hey, that was a hell of a block.
Great block.
Nice job, everyone. Wow.